no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. At the 40, there he goes! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Ott. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. We'll start this drive with a pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. That's a 20, he's got space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Buys a little time. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Van Buren. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On the direct snap, it's Durham. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because
he's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Directs and some room to work. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. These two guys just on the
spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And he waltzes Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. LSU. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets loose in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. On the move at the 30. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Ott. Past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker is up. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Snap it to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can.
Touchdown, Sooner! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Durham. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Creates a little space. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Got a man. It's Lewis. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quarterback making checks. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap. It's Durham. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Direct snap. It's Durham. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. The offense coughs it up. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Using his legs, it's Barnes. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Direct snap. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To throw, it's Mateer. Working that left side now. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
On the move, it's Barnes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down.
Touchdown, Sooners! They move on top here on the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Now improvising. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there, buddy.
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll
great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the snap, it's Durham. He won't make it. Stopped short of the goal line. The attempt for two is no good, and they are still down by one. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.